Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing the GOLGARI fight deck, which is based upon Phyrexian Obliterator and something like Bushwhack, which actually causes a fight between a creature you control and a creature your opponent controls. How much worm meal can be in a hamburger before it's no longer considered a hamburger? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host. I gotta tell you, my parents moved around a lot when I was a kid, but I would always find them. Dr. Yukon Socket! Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You're too kind. Yukon Socket! Word to your mama. So I am broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on Untapped GG. It's on the list of decks that I had the ability to put together from the cards that I had. It's called GOLGARI Fight. GOLGARI Fight. Now, I think I was talking a little bit that I was playing, how was I playing? An all-black version because I wanted to play with Phyrexian Obliterator, and I tried to play a GOLGARI Fight deck, but I had a really hard time with the mana. So when I saw this one on Untapped GG, I thought, let's try this one. It's made it into the official list of cards that are decks that are being played in the meta. Maybe this one's got its mana problem fixed. So we're going to try it out today, and we're going to see if it's any better, if this is really going to bring the hammer down. Now, the only thing I don't like is when I looked at it on Untapped GG, the percentage was odd. It was like 43% win rate, which is very strange because it showed up much higher on the list than where it should be. So I don't know if it's just some sort of a weird numbers thing because one would be all so new, or if it really does suck that badly. So because I can tell you, the other deck I was playing, I had huge problems with. All right, let's take a look at the cards that are in this deck. We'll kind of talk about what it's going to do, and then we'll take it out and crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got here? We've got creature kill, the ability to go after cards in people's hands and force them to what's it called? Discard it. I couldn't think of that word. Discard. Bushwhack. That's okay. That's the ultimate combo here. You got the Phyrexian Obliterator, which is why we're playing this deck. We've got this guy. Whenever a source deals damage to the Obliterator, that source controller sacrifices that many permanents. That is devastating. And Bushwhack forces that fight to occur. So that makes the fight happen. If he dies, great, whatever. If he takes 8 points of damage, even better, because they're going to have to get rid of 8 permanents if that's the case. Go for the throat, kills a creature. This one kills creatures and planeswalkers. This guy gives you mana. He looks like a sliver, but he's not. And he can grow to be bigger. This guy gives you a mana, and you can use him to create 3/3 elementals until the end of the turn. Tear Asunder gets rid of stuff, mostly artifacts and enchantments, both a little bit more mana. You can do more than that. Liliana is an assassin that forces people to sacrifice creatures and to discard. Let's see, what's her name? Glissa. When she deals combat to a player, draw a card, lose a life, destroy target enchantment, or remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. That would be not you, though, in particular. I don't think you count as a permanent. This guy, it looks really good, because you can use them to untap one target creature, meaning that you can untap these dudes to get another piece of mana out of them, or potentially you can double this guy and put out 2 3/3 elemental creatures, which would be great, right? Hopefully we'll be able to pull that one off. Other than that, you can pull back creatures of mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. We got a whole row here where we got 1, 2. Is that a creature? No, I'm sorry. 1, 2 of them. Nothing over there. So yeah, these 2 guys are the guys you could bring back with Tyvar. This guy gives your guy protection from red and green and +2/+2. Some other stuff it does. Sheoldred forces them to, they lose 2 life when they draw a card. You gain 2 life when you draw a card. We were talking about our Phyrexian Obliterator. Gix's command is a great Swiss Army knife, which does a lot of stuff. Cruelty of Gix allows you to look at their hand, make them get rid of a creature or planeswalker. Next turn, you get to go look through your library, pull something back, lose 3 life. Next turn, you pull a target creature from a graveyard to the battlefield under your control, yours or theirs. And Invoke Despair is the hammer that comes down people, forcing them to give up a creature, a enchantment, and a planeswalker. And for each that they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. What is this guy? Vraska is a planeswalker. Item is completed. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Proliferate. So Proliferate's fantastic if you get some poison on them. Or you just need to increase Planeswalker's abilities, which is what she does for herself right there. Target creature becomes a treasure artifact with sacrifice it. Add 1 mana of any color. So, interesting. We could use that to screw over somebody else's thing, I guess. Get rid of creature. -9. If a target player has fewer than 9 poison counters, they get a number of poison counters equal to the difference. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, and then Phyrexian Fleshgorger, we put out for either 3 or 7. It has minus menace and lifelink, and it has ward equal to its life. Pay its life to equal to the Phyrexian Fleshgorger's power. So that's all cool. Lands, various mixed types. So what are we going to do? We're going to try to get out the Obliterator, force that to occur to get rid of a bunch of their stuff. Other than that, we're playing some pretty nasty Golgari tried and true cards with some nice all will be 1 cards mixed into it. Poison could be cool. There's just a lot going on. It's a little unfocused. Let's just see if we've got the chops to be as competitive as we hope this is. So what are we going to do? We're going to crush our enemies. We're going to see them driven before us. And we're going to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, playing against Tasumaru. All right. 1, 2, 3. Keep. I think I'll probably use the Bushwhacks to go digging for some mono blacks, some blacks there. Yaha. Alright, there's a guy that needs to be killed. We'll get ourselves into the black. Alright, now we're set up for Invoke Despair. Shoot me in the face. 3. Done. Is this an instant? Good. We're in a good position. Can I do anything with that? Oh, there we go. Each player sacrifices a planeswalker. I can do that right now. Suck it, Chandra. Alright, and number 4. Let's put out the... Oh, I don't know from. Alright. That sucks. If I get up to 5 mana, I can put them both out. I can do this and that. Alright, and take something out at the same time. Forcing him to get rid of stuff. I love it when I kill those guys. They're like cockroaches. Because they always scurry back underneath the refrigerator whenever you turn on the lights. We can catch them out and just destroy them. That's so choice. What's this guy playing? Just red? Cancel. Open out the Obliterator. He can't do anything but cause damage to it. And I just said but cause. There you go. There you go. That's what you get for taking out the Obliterator. And we win. I know. One shot, twice shy. Victory! Alright, playing against Kamifake. Or is it Kamifake? Don't know. 1, 2, 3. Keep. Hey, Rainbow Butt. There we go. Come on. There you go. Click, click, click. There we are. Show me how badass you are. Alright, we got everything we need for an Invoke Despair. Those guys are kind of bad. I probably just have to... Probably should just nuke it, so that way I don't have to worry about him sacrificing it to Invoke Despair. He's putting out tokens. Alright, 4. Nothing worth going against is the problem. He's throwing out lots of dudes. I don't think I have a board wipe or anything. I got Gix's command. Can I get to it though? Alright, that's my big swipe. One guy dead. Couple cards picked. Alright, those Obliterators will be nice. He doesn't... He's got white. He might be able to take him down. We'll see what happens. Come on, resolve! Resolve! There we go. Still, what's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The worst part is if you actually had a hexproof at this point. No damage. Ooh, interesting pull. Yeah, that was weird. Victory. Alright, playing against VieiraAndre. VieiraAndre. 1, 2, 3. And a guy that's mana himself. Keep it. Pull your butt out. There you go. Good job. Alright, slow, slow, slow. These guys got nice butts, though. That should be okay. Alright, 2. Get out of blocker. No blocks. Down to 11. Here's my third. Okay, remind me to tap this guy for mana after I can. Pass. All right, my turn. There's number 4, which means I got 5. Yep. We're giving up, Slaughterdam. It's one of the monastery Swift Spheres, isn't it? There we go. No attacks. And we win. Mono Red just can't hold up to it. Victory! Alright, playing against DTL. And we got 2 mana. Here's a good third. Okay. So we got a bunch of mana getters right there. That's good. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that's green that's fast. We're playing against mono red again. A lot of times you see this with black that puts out the artifact. This guy's going to town. But the other guy has a 1, huh? Yeah, this guy's probably better. Alright, this is what they're going to hate. Here's 4. Because mono red decks cannot stand up against the Obliterator. Everything they do is damage. And the Obliterator is just going to rip them apart. That's the game. Mono red, it can't do it anymore. Meta is gone, baby. Victory. Alright, playing against Almond. Alright, Shikaka needs to be shut up. There we go. We don't have anything that's fast, so we're going to start slow. I'd like to put out the Armored Scrapgorger on the next turn, or scrap one, but I couldn't do it. Alright, what are we going to grab here? A little bit of some black mana. This guy's playing creature kill directly. Phyrexian Obliterator can come out, but he's just going to get killed. Let's put out a Sheoldred just to do something a little fun there. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, Invoke Despair on the next turn, maybe? Let's see if he's packing for shooting. He's not. One, two, three. All right, let's hope he doesn't have a Wandering Emperor on him. And we win. Suck it, suckerfish. That was a Manosaurus. Alright, playing against Master CJ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep. Alright, I'm going to start off with a little slow mana just because we can. All right, 2. What is this thing? I think it's mono blue. That's not good. All right, 3. Let's get out a Loamspeaker. He's not playing with counter spells at the moment. Let's see if we can put some despair down on this guy. Jubilant Brawler should do really, really well. Hopefully he won't get rid of it. I'd like to play with the Brawler. Please don't get rid of it. Yeah. There we go. See, that was fun. And now he's shot. That particular combo, done. Auto pay. What are we going to do? We're going to, it's 2, huh? All right, let's do it. Welcome back, my friend. I really have the mana for this? Interesting. How did that happen? That's weird. I would have swore that guy would not have been able to be tapped for mana. And we win. Victory! Alright, so here we are with the Golgari fight. And I gotta say, this card in paper, this deck on paper, looks fantastic. Just the way that it all lays out, the cards that are in here, the way that the curve goes, it looks like it should be perfect. But it is I think it's too slow is the problem. This deck, it gets its butt beat just a shade less than the amount of times it beats butt. I'm a little disappointed in it, big time. I said little and big time. Those two contradict each other. I am big time disappointed in this deck. Is this deck competitive? No, it's not. I mean, for me, it has a 54% win rate, and I played it 24 times. I could just barely win more than I could lose with this thing. The only thing I did like is it pretty much beat Mono Red's ass just about every time. That deck, yeah, no problem. But as soon as there's any sort of disruption from like somebody putting hexproof on their guy or a counterspell coming out, this deck just cannot deal with it. It's got a lot of great stuff going on. It just can't recover from being disrupted. It just seems like it just really needs to keep its momentum up. And if it loses that momentum, it just falls to its knees and you die. So saying that, is it competitive like we said? No, I'm going to say it's not competitive. Number B, was it fun? Yes, it was super fun when you can pull out the things you needed to pull out. Like specifically, Phyrexian Obliterator, which is the whole reason people were playing this deck. They want to put out their Obliterator, and they want to use Bushwhack, and is there another one in here somewhere? I thought there was another spell usually you'll see that allows you to do fighting. I don't see it in here anywhere. Well, in this version, there isn't. It's just Bushwhack. But yeah, Phyrexian Obliterator is just so scary. But yeah, he and he was fun when you got it out and you got to play with them and everything. Because is that people know how to get rid of it at this point. Well, it didn't take long. A couple of days, we know you don't touch them, you don't shoot them, you just dodge around them, and if you get some sort of exile or destroy creature, you just do that. Lastly, was this deck interesting? And yes, it was completely interesting. We wanted to see a Golgari fight deck in action. We wanted to see how the mana rampers were going to help out and everything. This was all about trying to get Phyrexian Obliterator and some sort of creature fight, and then everything around it to make that deck good otherwise. And it was an interesting deck. It was worth playing for that situation. In fact, I'm putting this video out. Usually I don't like putting out decks that suck, that don't have a good win chance to it. This one is just barely over 50%, just barely. I normally would skip past this one. It lost that much that I would just be like, no, I'm not doing it. But there's just so much that says that this deck should be awesome. It's not. It's not. I just wanted to warn you. So what am I going to rate this deck? I'm going to give it a solid B, not even a B+. Just because it's fun when it works, but you just lose too frequently with this deck. It's just going to be something you're playing for fun, and you're going to get over the fun quickly. Now, saying that, I think this deck probably still has potential. I just don't know what is going to ramp it up to make it be the thing that really works, to make it be the thing that is a really excellent Golgari deck, focusing on the Phyrexian Obliterator. We'll just have to take some time to figure that one out. So for now, this is a B deck. If you decide to play with this deck, I hope you have better luck with it than I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other and Party on, dudes.